anybody else about the itchiness about what happening here. This kind of different thing could happen, example, if not here. And without the case that I'll leave it here. Accept the all of it here. There's a really big time against the pull after here, okay, so now. Boom! So here that the respect, okay, so you're gonna do about here if we get here, okay, so now. But what happened here is wasted so many hours and seconds of that thing here. Where come the frustrations, the stemming about the here sleeping around. It's impossible with the itchiness, okay, so now. Now about the here, okay, so now. It's important to expose the whole examination about the here. And what a pruritus here, okay, so now. I'm not a pruritus here. Careful about it to spread in this area about the further here. Well, I thought to just keep about it here, make sure. Just one thing about it here, because in a further cause about the problems area where there hasn't not been any incident yet here. So you're afraid about it here, the spreading about the protocol adults about the cause around here. Because the reflex scratch resistance here. About it is that I cannot sleep here because symptoms of contact kills here. Infestations. We know about it here. Disorders. Burrito scratching itself here. Neuropathic psychokinetics here. Pain inhibits each here. It's and pain. The sensation of the can be resolved by money's faces as a stone elastic show that the case and it can be paid with money. Such as noxious heat, physical scratching, yeah. Noxious giving us electric shock here. Inhibition is supposed to include heat physical. It has been shown expert in a case with the biotis, yeah. The heat physical hand about the here case and here. They found that when they induce at the non-noxious counter-stimulant the reduction of the vision. And still is a chloroquine here. Some odd things about it here. And the indication wise for the education antagonist enough for the ethanol chloride induces frequency in here. Common but the radar authentication raises here. Chloroquine inserts in exhibit here. Of the intervals by use of different things like here could do very good cessation, yeah. Treatment. Need to get something around here. This here. Fornication, prunitus are referred to here. Phenomena which stimulates activity of one body felt it's irritates a different part of body referred here. Other people who have difficulty with itchiness here. Approximately breaks the over available antihistaminic penantril here. Typical steroid here. Warming source stimulation. The former creates a press of the counter creams sprays the topic antipyretics also exit and use it to prescription here. Following classes penantril. Cultured as a menthol on Campor. When I took a menthol here, well, it really causes counter irritancy here against inflammation in one location with the goal of lessening influence in other location. Counter Capcas menthol exhibits counter irritancy. So the point about the here is irritants like this thing here. Counter irritants. You need to put out a place about it here. To let's say about it here, like put it here. And hand here, okay, so you cannot put the same place because it will be irritated actually more. External apply so it causes irritation, but it was a relieving pain here. Size of application, they often differ anesthetics and cases. Raise the depression of the cutaneous stimulation, yeah. The body here, there's antiquity here. Organics is a benzocanatopical cream lanacane here. Anastasics, chromatin trade name. And a cream of lotion here. If you think about that was not good products about the here, the itching about here. Let's think about the here immediately about this itching situation. This a product here. He said about the well, I don't think about this negative product necessarily here. Okay, so what make a difference today maybe has been my opinion here. That standing about that respect about the here to an individual like a him. You can understand it, but the words are not gonna change about him at all here. As simple as that here. A removal of the funds because of this thing here. That's what we have come about this as a this universe really not but the him. But stopping of that thing about the here case and so see he has already given us the as intellectual thought about it here. But that's just if we not count much that we should be stopping about it here, but how? Because it caused by failure. A common type of light user is here. Scratcher here. It is a dark it is here. It's to use as a back stretcher. The hover sketching it is if it goes for the damage to the skin. It scratches its cycle here. The main spectator for choice gives made an adequate skin moisture to emollients here. Huge cortisone here. Mental campor. Is anti-purgatory cream lotion. Chromatin to dream neurax. Antihistamine dipenhydramide Benadryl here. Corticosteroids is a hydrocortisone here. Topical steroid. That's what I like to have right now. Stopping this thing, yeah. We call him some itchiness here. You signal more potent treatment than a new generation of here. It's significantly more potent than treatment of the denotation new generation. So this is frequently used when it requires a fast, effective, versus massive histamine release here. Reactions here. As a word or prescription injection here. As a body antagonistic here. Muscarinic receptor here. So the pen paracetamol here. Special population mechanism of action here. What the fucking hell happened here? The culture delirium here. Antivastication. So it's difficult to get about it here. You can horrified about it here, but need to be guess immediately about it here. There's somebody else say about it. Getting as quickly as possible here. Diphenhydramine here. Diphenhydramine here. The Benadryl here. Sedative here. Hydrocortisone here. Topical steroid, hydrocortisone here. Cortisol, discharge forward cortisol here. Rise the first stress all over local cortex. If primary proxies are increased, the plus the glucokinesis of the positive system. Hydrocortisone here, here. Okay, it's on most important medical and basic healthcare here. Okay, here for injection. Load may function in the body here, okay, sure. Okay, let's take a look around this effective normal levels, patterns, binding, regulation here. Cortisol location, production, hypocortisol, pharmacology here. I always carry after this thing about it. Oh, his life about the irrigation. Getting around here. There's another one fact about it here. Getting back this respect here. So much here. Irrigation. Campor. Crotomiton. Tradimer Elrax. Scapius. Okay. I don't know what I could do about it here. Every pictures about it here should be. Did you learn anything about these pictures? Extremely here. Water. There's a lot of people's occasion here. Okay, so now how we can stop here? How to stop it here? Classic questions of all people here. How to avoid scratching can damage the skin area further, which can make it painful and more itchy here. I help you avoid it here, okay, so. Those are the changes about other things of pain here, because stimulus can be put applied other place about it here. Example of this is a compulse occasion, a person has to. When it gets goes over whole body localize it here. The more education here, so the histamine here. Chemicals of eczema here. Infestations around systemic conditions that affects the whole body. Reclamp histamine here. Usually called compressors of flannel here. Applying catalamine lotion to affect area. You don't have color. Usually an unperformed person, you get a product there. You can product things you can do. That's interesting. A battery, cool water here. Cool. No wearing clothes that irritate your skin, such as wool or man-made fabrics here. Keep your skin moist. There are also medicines as antihistamines and steroid creams that may help you here. Set the skin conditioner. Lasts for a long time. Keeps coming back here in case of skin scrapping here. Is a scrap often sample. This can be analyzed as a help. Swap is the yes effects is suspected here, okay, sure. This is because underlying this is a location during this biopsy here. These are now better this susceptible to what different analysis. Swap. Localize it. What do you think? Well, I think what I'm gonna try out here so far is to